Brooklyn Independent Television.
Born in Germany, Risha Gorig is an experimental artist who makes everything from large-scale kinetic sculptures to innovative 3D video installations. We recently caught up with her to learn more about her intriguing artistic process.
My name is Risha Gorig. I'm a multimedia artist. I also do large kinetic work and video projections, installation work. I really don't limit myself to one material. A lot of my large pieces are mechanical. I try to capture some vulnerability in it, so I don't want the piece to focus too much on the mechanics of the piece. I started doing art when I was really little. Both my parents are artists. My mother is, she does these crazy little interesting pieces, and my father does these large stone with metal sculptures in Germany. So I kind of incorporated my mother's playfulness with my father's capability of making things and large scale and engineering his pieces. When I was 16, I started to do more paintings, but in my paintings I always had an element of light in them, whether it's the way light would hit somebody's face. And then my work kind of transgressed to light boxes, which also involves light, but my work started to become more ethereal. And my work started to revolve more about life and death, the vulnerability of life. My inspiration is basically life is difficult, and I just see the vulnerability, the fragility of being. So my work is trying to express these fragilities, where to me it seems like we're living on a like a tightrope. We're trying to balance things out, and one wrong move and that's it. Like the piece I did, Dance of Ghosts, I have all these dresses that are moving and dancing with weather balloons that are holding them up. That's also one of my ethereal pieces. It's the light hitting the dresses, the movement, the wind, the sun. So my work kind of went from these light boxes to all these big outdoor kinetic pieces, where I'm also using water and the way the sun hits the water. But there's always an element of fragility in my work, even the mechanism. I just did this piece this November, my walking shadow feet, and I have this big motor, but I wanted the feet to be the main focus of it. So I had to come up with a way, mechanically, where you don't see all this mechanics hanging in the air. And as you see, you'll see the shadow of the feet, and people walk by and they're like, where's the shadow coming from? Oh, it's coming from there. Being that it's more industrial red hook, which is good for me, I have room to express myself. I find material on the street. I can go to the welding guys on Van Brunt Street and buy metal. I can go get cement around the corner. So for me, it's very good. It's very accessible to get material and explore different mediums. I had studios all over New York in many different areas, and in 2002 I came to Red Hook looking for a space to live and work, and I actually fell in love with the neighborhood. It was, at that time, it was very desolate. There were no restaurants, bars, or even not that many artists here, maybe a few. But now, over the last few years, it's like a mecca of different things growing and changing, and it is like a village, which I like about it. I go to Fort Defiance, and I see this artist I know, and yeah, and there's a certain energy here that I find very intriguing. Whether it has to do with the water, the place we sit on, or something in the past, I don't know. I really like Red Hook. Actually, I can't see myself being anywhere else right now in New York.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.